Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. Did you really think I would leave you hanging? No. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to be perhaps too honest and discuss this aspect. So, Galileo Park is a very special place. It is almost like in a video game there is an exploit area where things are just a little bit extra special. But the park itself is really symbolic. It's very special in an impoverished area dedicated to Galileo with a real physical depiction of the solar system. Anyway, some amazing things have happened in and around there, and basically everyone who comes there has some positive experience on some level. So we had encounters with intelligences there and saw things, different phenomena. I've seen orbs numerous times, and I'm not an orb guy. And these were very interesting and different. So one night, too, I saw an orb come up the steps. It was out in front. You could see it through the gate, like moving past the iron gate. You know, like that. As you know, the bars were like that, and it just went like that. It was very bright and orangey yellow. Turned, went up these little steps straight toward us, turned, went around some of the planets, went around Jupiter, and came back, and then down this walkway came straight towards us, and we were sitting on this foundation stone that's behind the sun, and it went whoop, like into the stone. Now, it sure didn't seem like a natural electric phenomena, and it obviously was not a lightning bug. So anyway, that was the orb, one of the neatest orb experience. We had encounters with another being there, and the being was first spotted by a scientist. And this being was very short, incredibly perfectly muscular, very like perfect face, very thick kind of dreads, because the Bronx, I think, was trying to fit in terms of clothing and everything, and the hair was really braided back, and it was like perfect, and almost as if it was solid and not hair. It was different. And the scientist saw him first and said, something like, "Oh my gosh, it's an alien," or "Is that an alien?" or and he was incredibly short and perfect shape. Everything about it was just really like Greek. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, when I looked at his face, head on, you can see like a clear gel around the face, and there was another face underneath it, which had bigger eyes, and they almost made me think of like a giant squid or something like that. They had bigger natural eyes. And other face features similar to ours: 2 slits for a nose, little bump for the nose, tiny slit for a mouth. So that was an amazing series of it. The scientist actually saw 2 of the visits. The second visit, this being came up to me, and we spoke briefly, and it was all English, not telekinetic or consciousness to consciousness. It was verbal, and then had other encounters after the scientist left over the next 2 months and a half. And then about a month ago, I was on a phone call with the same scientist and saw another incident with the being. But got some info, and just very weird experience. And thankfully, I wouldn't even talk about it if it didn't have witnesses, which makes it really cool. And that's what makes all of these easier to talk about. Like that bizarre ID switch. You guys remember that? When I went to the shop and my ID changed from me to a woman's ID and changed back to me again, all while we were totally looking at it. It couldn't have fallen anywhere. Another ID couldn't have gotten stuck to mine. It was the most bizarre freaking glitch in the Matrix. It was so bizarre that a month later I went back in and saw the same guy working there and videotaped him and asked him about it. So we have a great testimonial on that one. We've done, metal bending. That's starting to become more reliable, and we're even seeing others do it. Some scientists came from a company. We did a little workshop here and did no-touch metal bending with screwdrivers, and one of the scientists had a nice little deviation there. The gentleman who doesn't really have a home out here, named Gyro, who I've taken under the wing and shown him a bunch of different stuff, is incredible at remote viewing, but now he's able to move compasses. It's really weird, and I'm angry about it, actually. No, I'm really happy and thankful for him, and I'm teaching him healing stuff now. Okay, Joshua Tree. Oh, that was last summer. Just amazing stuff happened at that. I have an ability to affect phones now. The guys who gave that testimonial, who were taking those pictures, making fun of me as I was rocking back and forth, and their phone went out until the next day when it was in front of me. And this has happened several times when people try and take pictures of me. It's just probably coincidence. Wink, wink. There was a sparrow incident where the sparrow was not moving for quite a while, at least like 5-10 minutes, and then I was praying over it and it came back. So that was statistically, it could have been a stunned sparrow. It's conceivable, or God helped because I was praying. I taught a certain person psionics who's doing really well with it right now, from lights to machines to all sorts of things. There's what else? What is this? Oh, yeah, I did the missing daughter prediction, and kind of a little bit of a remote influence, and I said she'd be back by 3 o'clock. She's coming. She'll be back by 3 o'clock. And what happened, and the whole reason why, and little love brewing over the internet. And we've proven the ability to grow crystals faster, algae faster. We've proved the ability to win in casinos, thanks to Dr. Gallenberger. I went there and worked with him, and remember also the work I did in Reno. I'll talk about it at some future point. Bending metals, incredible remote viewings, healings, UFO callings at the exact time and location. We've had 5 successes out of 6 attempts, and the 6th one is a little story to it. Incredible astral projections, and we want to help you with any of this stuff and help in any way we can. It's been an amazing year. We're connected with the best, most amazing people. Yesterday, I was with Linda Moulton Howe, who came in, and we had a little secret meeting. And it was absolutely incredible, and she is like candy for the soul. And I love you guys. So thank you so much for supporting us. And if there's anything we can do to help you guys, let us know. Things are just starting to get interesting. Much love.